Dear friends, welcome to my next video session. So in this session I am going to discuss about the CPS lab program number 4, that is calculation of electricity bill. So this is a given problem. So an electricity board charges the following rates for the use of electricity. So number 1 is what? For the first 200 units 80 paisa per unit. Okay. For 200 units means for 100, 150, 190 units. Okay, if the power consumed is 190 units, that is up to 200 units, only 80 paisa per unit. So for the next 100 units 90 paisa per unit, means above 200 for each number of units up to 100, so it will be 90 paisa per unit. That is, suppose if the consumed number of units is 250, so for 200 units 80 paisa, and for next 50 units it will be 90 paisa per unit, that way. Up to 300 units. Beyond 300 units, rupees 1 per unit. So beyond 300 rupees, okay, means up to 300 rupees, so it will be for first 200 units 80 paisa, and from 201 units to 300 units 90 paisa, and above 300 units rupees 1 per unit will be charged. So this is what the conditions given. All users, in addition to this, all users are charged a minimum of rupees 100 as meter charge. Means in addition to the amount according to the number of units consumed, a fixed amount of rupees 100 per meter will be charged. Okay, so rupees 100 additional amount will be charged. Okay, and if the total amount is more than rupees 400, so that is your consumed number of units amount plus 100 rupees meter charge all put together exceeds rupees 400, then additional surcharge of 15% of the total amount is charged. Okay, so this is what the condition. So now you have to write a program to read the name of the user. Okay, so name of the user you have to read, and the number of units consumed, and print out the charges. So for this program, so what are the inputs? The inputs are name of the user and number of units consumed, how many units consumed. So these two are the main inputs for this program. So two inputs, and you have to calculate the total amount, that is the bill, and print out the total amount, print out the charges. So try to understand the problem carefully. For up to first 200 units 80 paisa per unit, and for next subsequent 100 units 90 paisa per unit, means from 201 to 300 it is 90 paisa. Okay, then beyond 300 units rupees 1 per unit. Okay, so and all users are charged a minimum of rupees 100 as meter charge, and if the total amount is more than rupees 400, then surcharge, okay, is levied. A 15% of surcharge has to be paid on the total amount. So that this, to compute this, the program has to be written in C language. So I try to understand the concept behind it, what is the logic, how to get the logic. So we shall study this one. So initially what will be the surcharge? So if the total amount is less than 400 rupees, then the surcharge has to be assumed as 0, no surcharge. So that's why initially we have to assume surcharge as 0. So first case I am going to take for the first 200 units 80 paisa per unit. See, suppose if unit is equal to 200, means the 200 units of power is consumed, then how the amount is calculated? So amount is the output here I have taken, unit is the input, amount is the output. So suppose unit value is 200 units, means up to 200 units. How to calculate the amount? It is given, amount is equal to 80% of 200 units. You see, unit into 80 paisa means 0.8 plus 100 rupees is the meter charge. That's why amount is equal to 100 plus unit into 0.8. So 100 plus unit is 200 here, 200 into 0.8, so that will be 100 plus 160, 260. So 260 rupees is the amount. So surcharge has to be computed. When the surcharge is levied, if the amount is greater than 400 rupees. So that's why what is the total amount? So total amount is my final output. So total amount is equal to amount. What is the amount computed for 200 units? 260 rupees. Plus, if it is less than 400 rupees, what is the surcharge? Surcharge is 0. So that's why total amount is 260 rupees. Means up to 200 means for 200 units, this is the computation. Okay. So here we need to calculate for, first we need to calculate for 200 units, and we should be knowing the value for 300 units. Okay. So let us say, suppose if more than 200 units, means it comes below 300, 200 to 300 range. So that's why see here, second case, suppose input value unit is equal to 250. What is the amount here? Same amount. Amount is equal to 250 no. So for 250 units, it is more than 200 units. Up to 200 units, it is 80 paisa. For more than 200 units, up to 300 units, it is 90 paisa. So that's why we have to calculate using this formula. What will be the amount? Amount is equal to this 250, we can write it as 200 plus 50, because for 200 we know what is the amount? 260. Okay. So that's why amount is equal to 260 for 200 units. That's why we break this 250 into two parts, 200 plus 50. That's what here it is written. So amount has to be calculated as, for 200 already we know that it is 260 plus unit minus 200. So our unit is here 250 minus 200, you will get 50. So that's why 200 plus 50, 250 you will get. So that's why this is important. Unit minus 200 means above 200 up to 300, whatever you get, how much we need to charge? 90 paisa. So that's what the logic here. So that's what here. For 200 units, this is 260 plus unit is 250 here, unit value. So 250 minus 200 is how much? Unit is 250. 250 minus 200 is equal to how much? 50 into 90 paisa. So 50 into 90 paisa, that comes to 45. So 260 plus 45. So amount is 305. Now we have to check whether this amount is greater than 400 rupees, because we have to add the surcharge of 15% of the total amount. So that's why here, what is the total amount here? Total amount is equal to amount plus surcharge. So what is the amount? 305 plus surcharge is how much? 0. Why 0? Because it is 305 is less than 400, so no surcharge. That's why it is 0. So that's why what is the total amount? 305 rupees. So if our unit is equal to 250, it is 305. Suppose if it is unit is equal to 300, means up to 300 we have computed, up to 300. Okay. So amount is equal to 300 means the same formula we are going to use here. Amount is equal to 260 plus unit minus 200 into 0.9. So 260 plus, now what is the value of unit? 300 minus 200 into 0.9. 260 plus 300 minus 200, how much it is? 100 into 0.9, 90. So 260 plus 90, 350 rupees is the amount. Next we have to calculate whether surcharge has to be levied. So what is the total amount? Total amount is equal to amount plus surcharge. What is amount computed? 350 plus surcharge 0. Why? Because 350 is less than 400. So what is the total amount? 350 rupees is the bill for unit 300. So now we have to calculate for 200. If we know 200, then up to 300 we can calculate using that value 260. Like that, if the total amount exceeds total units exceeds beyond 300 units, so what is the charge per unit? 1 rupee. So that's why we should be knowing what is the amount up to 300. So that's why I have considered this unit up to 300. What will be the value? 350. So beyond means above 300 units, then we calculate it like this. So unit is equal to, suppose our unit is equal to 400 number of units input value. We calculate the amount. Amount is equal to what? So 400 is nothing but up to 300 one range is there, 350 rupees. Okay. So that's why amount is equal to 350 plus 50. So that's why unit minus 300. What is unit here? 400. 400 minus 300. So 400 minus 300, how much it is? 100 into 1 rupee is levied above 300 rupees. So that's what here. So for 300 we have already computed 350, and for rest of the 50 units we have to compute. That is what here taken, unit minus 300. So for rest of the 40 unit 100 units, see, for if unit is equal to 400, Up to 300 we know it is 350. We have computed here. Plus remaining 100 units, 1 rupee, at the rate of 1 rupee we have to calculate. So that's why, that's what I am considering here. Unit minus 300 means 400 minus 300. That will be next 100 units. So next 100 units, how much it is? 1 rupee. See, that's what, say 350 plus unit is 400 minus 300 into 1. So 350 plus 100 into 1. So 350 plus 100 into 1 is 100. So 450 rupees is the amount. But what is the total amount? Total amount is equal to amount plus surcharge. So what is the amount here? 450. Is it greater than 400? Amount, is it greater than 400? Yes. Yes means what we have to do? We have to add surcharge, 15% surcharge to the amount. So to this 450, so to this amount multiplied by 15% means 0.15. We have to multiply it. So that's why 450 plus, so surcharge will be, amount is how much here it is? Amount is 450 into, so this will be nothing but 450 into 450 into 0.15, 0.15. So this will be your amount. That comes to how much it is? It will be 450 plus 67.5. So your total amount will be now how much it is? Is equal to 517.5. Okay, so this is what the logic. So what is very important here? First we have to compute for up to 200 rupees. So this is the very important point. Then 300, up to 300 we have 90 paisa, above 200 and up to 300. So this is important. Then above 300, this is important. And if the amount is above 400, surcharge of 15%. So this is what the logic. So based on this, let us see what is the flow chart, how to write the flow chart. Okay. So this is my flow chart. So this is the flow chart. Start. So first what we have done here, so you can observe here, first thing what we have done is surcharge assigned a value 0, surcharge assigned a value 0, surcharge initialized value 0, start. So this is a processing box, that's why we have taken rectangle, surcharge assigned a value 0. Then what are the inputs for this one? Inputs for this program are, we should be knowing name and number, name and number. So here you have to take name also, read name comma number, read name comma number. Name is missing here, so please write down that name comma number. Okay. Then sorry, it is not number, it is name and unit. So here read, instead of NUM it is name, please make it NAME, NAME. Then read unit, so name and unit are our two inputs. Okay. So then based on the unit we are computing. See, first we have to compute for first 200 units. So that's why here is unit less than 200. See, is unit less than 200. This is what we have taken. So if unit is less than 200, what we have to do? If unit is less than 200, up to 200, what is that amount? Amount is equal to 100 plus unit into 0.8. That's what we have written here. See, amount is equal to 100 plus unit into 0.8. Okay. So then what we have to do? We have to, after computing that, we have to check, we have to compute the total amount. So directly see where the control comes, follow the arrow mark. Is amount greater than 400? Possible answer yes. Suppose if it is yes, in our case for first 200 units, so what is the amount? Amount will be 260. So is amount greater than 400? No. No means total amount is equal to amount plus a surcharge. So what is the amount? What is the amount? 260 we have computed, plus surcharge. What is the surcharge? Already we have initialized surcharge as 0. Okay, so 260 will be your total amount, and write name comma total amount. So that's what we observe this one. So surcharge assigned a value 0, read name, read unit. Is unit less than or equal to 200? If it is yes, then amount is equal to 100 plus unit into 0.8. Suppose if it is no, unit is not less than 200 means what? It is greater than 200. So it is greater than 200 means suppose 250. What we'll do here, see, we'll check is unit less than or equal to 300. So 250 is less than or equal to 300. Yes, yes means follow the yes path. So in such case what you have to do? What you have to do? You have to compute your amount as, for first 200 units already it is computed as 260 plus unit minus 200. So 250 minus 200, it will be 50, and all those 50 units will be multiplied by 90 paisa. 90 paisa, that you are going to get the amount. Once you get the amount, what you have to do? You have to compute, you have to check whether it is less than or greater than 400. See, follow this path, follow the arrow mark. Is amount greater than 400? Okay, so for 250 units amount is not greater than 400, so we will follow no path. So what will be the total amount? Total amount is equal to amount plus surcharge. Then write name and total amount. So suppose if it is greater than 200, say suppose if it is 300, is unit less than or equal to 300? Okay, equal to 300, same, up to 300 we multiply above 200 units means 300 minus 200. For the rest 100 units it is 90 paisa. Same thing is followed. No means what? So here is unit less than 200? No. No means it is greater than 200. Is unit less than or equal to 300? No. No means it is obviously greater than 300. So if it is greater than 300, what we should do? So we have to, no means we have to compute amount as, so for up to 300 rupees we have calculated it as 350. So this is 350 plus unit minus 300 means above 300 whatever it comes, for that 1 rupee. Okay, so that is the amount. Once you compute the amount, what you have to do? Is amount greater than 400. Okay, so for 400, suppose unit is 400. So suppose unit is 400. So unit is 400 means what happens? Let us say read number, read unit, read name, read unit. Unit is 400. So is unit less than 200? No. Is unit less than or equal to 300? No. Here n is missing. No. So amount assigned a value 350 plus unit minus 300 into 1.0 we are going to get. We are going to use 1 unit, say this one. For 400, so this one 400 minus this is what the formula we are using, 350 amount 400 is equal to for 400 350 plus unit minus 300 into 1.0, so that comes to 450 rupees amount. So amount is greater than 400. That's what we are doing here. So total amount is amount greater than 400. Yes, yes means what you have to do? Surcharge assigned a value amount into 0.5. Okay, so that is 67.5 it comes surcharge, that we are going to add it. See, total amount, follow the arrow mark, total amount assigned a value amount plus surcharge. So what is the amount here? 450 rupees. What is surcharge? Surcharge here it is calculated 450 into 0.5, 450 into 0.5, so that is 67.5. So here this is what total amount assigned value amount 450 plus surcharge. What is surcharge? 67.5. So what is the answer you are going to get? 517.5. So then you have to write name comma total amount. So final output is total amount. So this is what the flow chart. After that, what you have to do? You have to stop. So this is the flow chart. So start. Initially surcharge should be assigned the value 0. Read name, read unit. Is unit less than or equal to 200? Yes means amount is equal to 100 plus unit into 0.8. Okay. Then you have to come here, compute is amount greater than 400. S means surcharge is 15%. So surcharge assigned value amount into 0.15. No means total amount assigned value amount plus surcharge. Write name comma total amount and stop. Suppose if unit is not less than 200 means it is greater than 200. So then you have to check up whether it is up to 300, because the unit charge changes from 80 paisa to 90 paisa. So that's why is unit less than or equal to 300, then amount is equal to, already for 200 we have computed 260 rupees. So 260 rupees plus unit minus 200 means 250 minus 200, that is 50 into 0.9, like that. Okay. So then you have to compute whether the amount is greater than 400, then 15% surcharge has to be computed and added, and it has to be printed. Suppose if unit is not less than or equal to 300 means it is greater than 300, then amount assigned value 350. How do we get 350? This is 350 is the amount for 300 units, plus for each additional units above 300 it will be 1 rupee. That's why unit minus 300 means 400 means 400 minus 300. So that is 100. For the rest of the 100 units it will be 1 rupee. That is computed. So once we compute the amount, see here amount, then we have to check the amount. Is amount greater than 400? If it is yes, then calculate surcharge as 15% of the amount into 0.15. No means simply get the total amount assigned value amount plus surcharge. If it is less than 400 it will be 0. Greater than 400 it is calculated and added, and final amount is written here. Right name comma total amount, then stop. Okay. This is what the flow chart. And let us see what will be the program. What will be the program for this one? So this is our program. So here hash include stdio.h integer main. Here what are our units? Our inputs are units and name. So unit is integer and name is an array of characters. We'll come to know it. Character name of 20 means your name can have up to 20 characters. And here float I have taken, amount we have to calculate, total amount we have to calculate, surcharge you have to calculate. Initially what is surcharge? So initially surcharge is 0.0. Amount we have to calculate, intermediate amount, and if the amount is greater than 400 then surcharge has to be calculated, and that will be your total amount. Okay, so total amount. So here the inputs are unit, name, and output is total amount. Okay, clear screen. Then you have to give inputs, no? Scanf name. So scanf should be preceded by printf, enter name of the user. Then another input is unit. Okay, printf enter total consumed units. So scanf %d ampersand unit. One thing you have to observe here, for name we have used format character. You can observe percentage, yes, very important. And name is the array name. So for array name array of characters, we don't use ampersand. Name of the array itself is the address. Ampersand is called address operator. So array name itself is the address. That's why we don't use here ampersand. So this is very important point to be noted. Okay. Whereas here, see in this one, we have percentage ampersand unit. Unit is integer. Whereas here name is array. So that's why here ampersand is not used. Whereas here ampersand is used. And an array of strings, array of characters is called a string. So this is what is the format character we are using here? Percentage, yes. This is one more point you have to observe. Scanf percentage, yes, it is not percentage d percentage f. So it is percentage, yes. Okay. So two inputs, name and unit. Okay, scanf. Then what you have to do? You have to check whether first case, if unit is less than or equal to 200. So if unit is less than or equal to 200, what is amount? Amount is equal to 100 meter charge plus 80 paisa for each unit. So unit into 0.80. No, it is not greater than or less than or equal to 200 means greater than 200. So you have to check else if unit less than or equal to 300, because from 200 to 300 90 paisa. Okay, so that's why for first 200 we have already computed as 260 rupees. So that's why what will be our amount here? Amount is equal to 260 plus unit minus 200 means 250 minus 200. For those units it will be 90 paisa multiplied by 90 paisa. So if this condition is true, this is executed. If this condition is false, this is skipped, control comes here. So when the control comes here, if this condition is false and this condition is false, control comes here, means unit is not less than or equal to 200, not less than or equal to 300, means it is greater than 300. Okay, directly control comes here. Even you can use else here also. Instead of else if, you can even make it else, no problem. Okay, if you want you can make it else also. Unit is greater than 300. S means what will be the amount? Amount is equal to up to 300 units we have already computed. So that comes to 350 rupees in our initial calculation part. So 350 plus for rest of the units above 300 means 400. Suppose if it is unit is 400, so 400 minus 300 means remaining 100 units 1 rupee per charge multiplied by 1 rupee. So this is the logic. So amount is equal to 350 plus unit minus 300 into 1. Okay. So once we compute the amount, for that amount we have to add the surcharge. Initially surcharge is initialized to 0 during declaration. So if when we add surcharge only if the amount is above rupees 400. See, if amount is above rupees 400, then what is the surcharge? Amount into 15% means 0.15. This is the surcharge. So this surcharge has to be added to the amount computed earlier. So this, what is the total amount? Our output assigned a value amount, that is we have computed here, plus a surcharge for up to 400 units. Surcharge is 0. If the amount is above 400 rupees, 15% surcharge, whatever the computed value here, that you are going to add it. So once you compute the final output total amount, you have to print name and total amount. So that's why we use printf statement. Printf in the next line, the total electricity bill of percentages is equal to rupees percentage. We can use 2LF. Okay, or even if you want you can write just simply you can use percentage F. Okay, so the total electricity bill of percentage S is rupees percentage F comma N. How many percentage symbols are used here? 2 percentage symbols. That's why how many list variables should be there in the list of variables after comma? See here after comma. So 2. First one percentage S means it should be an array, name of the person. So that's why name. What is this name? We have given. We have declared it as name. Array of name is an array of 20 characters. So that's why we are using only name. Name is the name of the array. Okay. So that name we are writing here. Instead of name you can write A of 20. In such cases you have to write here just A. So here we have used name. So name. For percentage F it is total amount has to be printed. And get ch return 0. Why we have used return 0? Because we have taken int main. For every int, if you use every function, okay, returns a value. So that's why int we have taken return 0. End of program. So this is our program. So just see run it. So before running it, let us see what are the values. We have to let us see what are the values. What are the computed values? Suppose unit is equal to 200. Let us see. See, Let us run the program. Enter name of the user, right? Nagaraj. Okay. Enter the total consumed units. So let us give here total consumed units is 200. So the total electricity bill of Nagaraj is rupees 260. So we have computed it as 260. Okay. See here it is 260, unit 200 it is 260. Suppose let us give 250 now. See what happens. Once again you run the program. Now enter name of the user. I'll give Girish. Name is the input. Enter total consumed units. Another input we have to give. So let us give how much it is. Say for example 250. So what is the amount? Total electricity bill of Girish is 305. Already we have computed here 305. You can see here for unit 250 it is 305. Okay. Then let us run it once again. Enter name of the user Usha. Enter total consumed amounts. Let us give 300. So for 300, what is the total amount? The total electricity bill of Usha is rupees 350. Okay. See here we have computed here 350. Then once again we shall run it. So for 300 it is 350. So let us give 400. So for 400 units, what is the amount? 517.5. Let us see, we will get. Enter the user Sam. Total number of units I am going to give 400. So total electricity bill of Sam is rupees 517.5. See, you can observe here it is 517.5 computed. So this is how you can write the program to compute the electricity bill based on the user requirements. So this is your complete program. This is your program to calculate electricity bill. So here we have two input variables, unit and name. Okay, and intermediate one output variable called total amount. Total amount is the output variable. Then we have to calculate amount, and if it exceeds 400 we have to add the surcharge. So initially surcharge is 0. So unit is integer data type. So amount, total amount and surcharge are float data type, and name is an array of characters. So here you have to input the name. That's why two inputs. So we have two scanf statements. One is name, that's why percentage s is taken. Observe name is not preceded by ampersand. Another input is unit, so that's another scanf statement. And based on our requirement, we have computed the amount. Three cases. First case is what? Amount is less than 200. Okay, this is the calculation part. Suppose amount is if it is less than 200, 80 paisa per unit. Suppose amount is greater than 200, means up to 300 it is 90 paisa. Already for 200 we have computed some value, comes to 260 rupees to that, and for remaining units we have to calculate at the rate of 90%. Suppose if your unit is greater than 300, already for 300 we have computed as 350 rupees. So 350 rupees plus remaining above 300 we are going to calculate at the rate of rupees 1, that we are store it in amount. Suppose if that amount exceeds rupees 400, what we will do? We will compute the surcharge, 15% on the amount. So amount multiplied by 0.15, that will be your surcharge, and that you are going to add it to the amount, that will be your total amount to your output. Total amount assigned value, amount plus surcharge, and print name and total amount. So this is what your program. Please repeatedly watch if you have any doubt, and thank you for watching this program.